Hello, welcome to the Blue Shell Review. Joining me is the Paladin Alex McMullen.
Hello, you sexy people.
The Wizard, that is Matt Chapman.
Hello, sexy people.
And the Goblin, Craig Clark.
Yes.
Right, this week's theme is beat 'em up games. However, my particular subject is not fitting with the theme because I noticed that there's a lot from the first season that wasn't actually wrapped up, so I'm going to do that now. So to begin with, we had, if anyone remembers, we were issued challenges towards the end of the first season. The challenge was, it was issued by myself, and it was for these guys to basically make a game trailer. The trailer had to involve them in some form of a voiceover or acting in it themselves. And it could be either an existing game or a game that they made up. And they basically won the challenge by getting as many views as they can. The one with the most views wins. So just to recap, I mean, these are all on YouTube, so go on and check them out. Alex, he did a game called The Lost, which was a sort of psychological horror type game. Very
Alex's head game.
Yeah, typical Alex style game. Which, very, very dangerous, dark place. Craig did Brexit the game, which sort of flowed back and forward from peacetime to war.
Don't know what you mean.
Over and over again.
Don't know what I mean.
And Matt did Overcooked, which was the only review of a real game. And the effects it has on relationships and married life. That worked out well, didn't it?
You know, if he hasn't won, I mean, he put a lot into this challenge.
He did, didn't he? Just
a divorce.
Alex, he got 87 views. I know, we're in the big leagues.
Wait, that's 87 more than I got.
Well, it's not actually.
Oh, okay.
Craig got 117 views.
Piss off.
For all the people accidentally finding it by typing in Brexit.
That was me plan.
Don't matter, does it?
Yeah.
Don't matter.
That
It
was me
works.
plan, and I actually tagged it with the word Brexit.
Yeah,
so
you've
it
got to go
searched.
whatever the subject is. And Matt, who actually wins the challenge, did it with 142 views. So well done there, Matt. To move on, we also did awards at the end of the first season. Now, these were all spoken about in the actual thing, so I'm going to run through them as quick as I can. Just a quick shout out to the most hosted of the Guess the Sounds at the time. Craig did 1, Alex did 5, and me and Matt both sort of drew with 7 each. However, so winner of the Guess the Sound from the first season.
Thank you.
So Craig got 2.
Did I really?
You
Did
did.
I win 2?
You won 2 Guess the Sound.
That is 2 more than I thought I did.
Yep. Matt got 5. I got 6, and Alex won with 7. 5, 6, and 7. So well done to Alex there. So you get, not that one, that one, the Guess the Sound trophy.
I'd like to thank my mother.
No, I'd like to thank Craig
Oh, thank you.
for doing such easy guess the sound.
Yeah. Says the one like last week.
Last week was 1 point in the whole thing. On to the Repeater Award. Now, this award was only between Alex and Craig, and it was basically for most repeated word throughout the season. Alex's word was literally, and Craig's words were, at which point. Now, Craig said, at which point, 13 times. I think most of that was in one episode throughout the season. And Alex said literally 17 times.
Thanks.
So Alex wins. There you go, the Repeater Award.
Thank you very much. I've got 2.
You have. So the final award then is the Made Up Word Award. Now everyone sort of voted this one between each other. So we had my word, which was wideliest. You had Matt's word, which was Frick's Freezer. Technically 2 words. Well, it's not technical words at all. Craig's word, which was Arctical. And Alex's word, which was Journey List. And the vote came in, and the winner was Matt with Frick's Freezer. So there you go, Matt. There's the Made Up Word Award.
Oh, thanks. Except the thing is, I thought your word was better.
Well, obviously the others didn't.
I like wideliest, as you could tell by my reaction to you saying that word in that episode.
Yeah, well, you were obviously the only one. Yes, this is Guess the Sound. This is the quiz where one of us will pick a sound from a game from any era, and the rest will have to game.
Guess.
Learn to speak. You are a podcast presenter.
A podcast.
I'm not the host.
A podcast.
Brilliant. You just actually do that.
I'm not the host. I don't need to know how to speak.
Words.
Much English, many wow.
The one playing the sounds this week is Matt, and me, Matt and Alex. No, not me, Matt and Alex. Me, Craig and Alex will be guessing where that sound comes from. I'm not doing it again. Matt.
Okay. Sound. I told you they're short.
Alright.
Sound number 1.
Bare knuckle.
Yes, that was a character saying bare knuckle.
I thought you said bare knuckle.
Bare knuckle.
Can we just guess the game? That way we just throw fighting games.
Soul
in.
Calibur.
Nope.
Tekken.
Is it M. Bison?
Nope.
I think it's from that game though.
Is it from Tekken 2?
No one's going to get this eye.
No.
Is it from Street Fighter?
No.
I'm just
Streets of
gonna,
Rage.
I was gonna say Streets.
Oh
of Rage.
yeah.
Actually,
I don't know the net.
It was Axel from
Oh,
Streets
well
of
done,
Rage.
Alex.
Yes, indeed. Okay, you ready? Sound number 2.
I'll break your face.
Tekken. It's Murdoch.
What was his first name?
Craig, wasn't it?
Max Murdoch.
No, you
Craig Murdoch.
totally just. So,
That was an easy one.
one to Chris, one to him.
And as usual,
I'm
one to
winning.
him.
Winning at
you know why? It's because it ain't a free game.
Okay. Sound number 3.
Hadouken.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
Ryu,
Street Fighter.
Street
Ryu.
Fighter.
Chris got it.
You said Ryan.
Not saying
I'm gonna say Ken.
Okay, you were on.
Actually,
It was
can
Ryan.
I?
It
Can
was
I go?
Ryan.
It's Ryan.
Actually, because I'm a dick. Ryu, because I'm gonna pronounce it right.
You still don't have the
Ryu.
point.
Street Fighter.
What did you say?
Ryu.
Ryu.
Street Fighter.
It's
No,
Ryu.
no. What did you actually say?
I heard what he said. He said Matt's a cunt.
I did it the other way. I did it the other way round.
Okay. 2, 1.
None.
Let me have this one. I'll let you have that one.
You usually do. You usually get us most of the way there and we just finish.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. Sound number 4.
Mission complete.
It's. I'm not going to give you a specific console, but what I will say is it's a Nintendo console.
Is it George W. Bush at the end of the Iraq War? Nintendo.
You want it again?
Mission complete.
Fighting. Super Smash Brothers.
Fighting game. Yeah. And who is it?
What, ain't Mario, is it?
Nope.
Is it Link?
No.
No.
No, no,
He
no,
doesn't
no.
talk, does it?
No, no. Oh, what's
Leon.
his name? No. It's the blue guy, isn't it?
Oh, the blue guy.
Stop. Is
Oh.
it the drawn character, the pencily? No, I've
I believe they're all drawn.
Damn you and your logic.
Star Fox.
Star Fox from the Smash Brothers.
3-1.
Sound number 5.
The Joker from Injustice.
Nope.
Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct.
Well done.
My brain's saying Cinder, but
Because again,
What?
you are your brain.
no. My brain's saying it's Cinder, but it's not that one.
Your brain's not your quiz partner.
Sure. It is. Come on, help me, brain.
What game?
Killer Instinct. I can't remember. It's the skeleton guy.
It is the skeleton guy.
I know, but I can't remember his bloody name.
Neither can I.
Skeletor.
No.
Skeleton Man.
You're so close.
Skeleton Boy.
Skeleton.
It's skeleton.
No, it is. It's someone
Skell.
around Skelly, isn't it? Skellman.
Spine.
Skellman.
Spinal.
Spinal.
Oh, that's it.
Can I have a point for just getting killed?
Yeah, no, he deserves one for
It
that.
can have 1 point.
Can I have half a point?
No, I'll give you a
You can
full
have the
point.
point. You'll
Yay!
give it a point.
I'll give you a full point. So, me.
Is
Hello.
it overcooked?
That's Mario Kart.
Quap!
Hey! Nidhogg.
What?
Great game.
Nidhogg. You never heard of
I've never
Nidhogg?
genuinely heard of it.
Wow.
It's one of the most ridiculous games, but awesome games ever.
It is. It's weird.
So I wanted to go a bit like not punchy fighty. I thought let's do something a bit
Swordy
different.
fighting.
Let's do swordy fighting. It's a fighting game. It's classed as a fighting game, so I'm doing Nidhogg.
Yeah, but is it a beat 'em up?
No, because the theme wasn't beat 'em up. It was fighting games until 10 minutes ago.
It's fighting beat 'em up.
Sure, no. Anyway, so imagine it. You got 5 screens, and you've got to get through. You got 2 guys, and they've got to get past each other, and then they've got to fight, and then get past each other.
This
as they
sounds
go.
very homoerotic.
I was to say, is that sausage fight? Touch the
So,
chips.
so what they do? You kill each other with your sword.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
You just carry on running, but the other
You got
guy,
to poke him with your sword.
appears and then tries to kill him. And then if he kills him, then it goes the opposite way, and you've got to get to the end. And basically, you just keep fighting against each other until you get to the end, where you get swallowed by a giant worm. And
I'm trying to put myself in the place of someone sat at home listening to this.
yeah. I'm probably not
I can
describing it
picture
very
what
well.
you're talking about because I've played the game. If I had no concept of Nidhogg,
Okay, so you got a fighter there and a fighter there.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you've got to get to one edge of the screen or the other edge of the screen. So when you first start, whoever kills who has to go to the opposite side of the screen.
You're making it a lot more complicated for yourself than you need to.
All right, you explain it.
Right, so you've got 2 fighters.
Whoa! Ain't your review. Carry on.
So you've got 2 fighters. One's got to get to the one side and one's got to get to the other. If you kill the other opponent, then you go in the opposite direction towards their sort of end. If they kill you, then it starts going back the opposite direction, and it switches and swatches and whatever. And then, yeah. But it's amazing. It's a good game. It is a good game, though, isn't it?
sold. Yeah.
It's a good couch multiplayer game. You can have tournaments, you can have one-on-one and whatever you want to do. Nidhogg 2 came out. Same thing. Same thing, except the weapons have got a bit more advanced. You've got a bow and arrow, a dagger, a sword.
What have you got to do in Nidhogg 2?
What you got to do in Nidhogg 1?
And that is the fighting game I chose. Funny story, this. It's a bit like the Mayans, wasn't it? In the in the Mayans.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, because when they won,
What, they got
They
by
used-
a giant fucking
no.
worm?
No. When they used to play a sport with a flaming ball, right? A flaming ball, and they
And
could
they
only
used
use elbows and knees
Yeah, and
and
they used to
stuff.
throw it through a circular
For a
hole.
circular
Yeah,
hoop.
yeah.
But if they
You know where
won,
Quidditch come from?
if they won, they would get beheaded. So it's a bit like that, isn't it?
I'm pretty
Where
sure
does
it
a
was,
giant worm come into
I'm
it?
pretty sure it was
Because
the
you
opposite.
win, you're sort of going to the.
Yeah, but
I don't know
they're
if I
constantly being killed throughout the main tournament anyway.
don't know if I've known him for too long, but I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
It's like that.
I thought the Mayans, if they lost, they got.
No.
No, if they won, it was the
so
honour of being
if they
killed.
if they
Okay.
lost, they'd still be alive and obviously have the shame of walking around.
And their
being like-
bones would
Throw
be
it-
put into the temple.
And then they got ate by a giant fucking worm.
Yeah, apparently.
Yep.
The controls are really basic, aren't they?
Yes.
Like it's
Jump,
just
throw your
literally-
sword, stab your sword,
That's about
block. Yeah.
So Alex is going to review Nidhogg. Alex.
It's only a few quid. Always in the sale. Worth a buy.
Nice.
Yeah.
it. You could have just led with that.
Just that. The quickest review ever.
Anyway.
It's in the sale. It's a good game. Buy it.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Yes, this is real or fake. This is the new game that we've had where one of us will describe a game and the rest of us have to guess whether that game is real or fake.
Real.
This week, Craig is going to try and see what he can do to get.
Oh,
to
right,
not
made up
get
game
to-
time, yeah.
But I don't know where that tails off towards the end of that. Craig.
Quap.
Real.
JFK the game.
You ain't given this any thought, had you?
Yes.
Or
I have.
has he?
Hang on, is this saving JFK?
No. The game is called
It's a free game.
JFK Reloaded. And your job is to assassinate JFK.
Oh, fucking
What kind of game is this?
A shooter.
Other than...
Shooter! Yes! Shooter!
What did you make?
Oh, I just sprayed tea!
strategy game.
I just sprayed tea!
Wow!
A strategy game. Knowing Craig, it could have been a bloody couch multiplayer.
Oh, God.
It's not couch multiplayer.
It could have been a racing game knowing him.
No, I don't play them. They're crap. Did any of you have a PC as a kid?
See, this doesn't strike me as a shooter.
Yeah,
It strikes me as a strategy
did any
game.
of you
Because you're only going to take one shot.
Did any of you ever play the PC when you were younger?
Yeah, but didn't have a good one. So I
No.
didn't play many.
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh.
I didn't really have a PC.
In that case, it's on PC.
Other than JFK, what is the objective?
The objective of the game is to shoot JFK.
Yeah.
Do you want not different guns and things like that then?
No.
Oh.
You're...
Have you got to sort of
What
like
was the-
bribe your way
what was
into
the
like
guy that
the
killed-
book depository or something?
Lee Harvey.
You were Lee Harvey's Oswald. Oswald. Lee Harvey.
Lee Harvey's
Lee
Oddwald.
Harvey. You're Lee Harvey of the Oswalds. And you're in... What did you say?
A book.
Book depository.
Texas
You're
Book
in
Depository.
that place. And as that...
You know, if you're going to make up a game, you might want to look at the
Shut
history.
up! I'm doing there. As the car comes down,
Yeah.
you've got to shoot the JFK in the most realistic, the most realistic way you possibly can. And
Realistic
You get
way?
scored. You get scores.
Can I have an example of what unrealistically shooting JFK is?
If you shoot the driver in the head, the car just drives off.
That's not shooting JFK.
And through. Oh, if you shoot JFK,
You said you've got to shoot JFK in the most realistic way.
as in what happened in real
That
life.
I'd say
Right.
was missing JFK.
Yeah, no, you've got the idea.
GFK
The
now.
idea of the game is that you get scored on
On the fatal
on
hit,
how well
hit markers.
you can kill JFK based on real life.
Whether you
what
shoot him
happened.
in the eye,
Yeah,
the face, the heart.
I see. So if you shoot him in an area of the body
So,
that he doesn't
yeah.
actually get shot on,
then you lose points, and if you shoot more than
and if you don't shoot him the
If-
exact time he's meant to be
you've
shot,
got to
all
shoot
that
him at
sort
the
of
right time. You've got to shoot him
How good were the graphics?
quite good.
Two things.
stuff. I got a feeling that this wasn't a game. Did it come out in the early 60s?
You said, did we have PCs when we were kids?
Yeah.
We were in our 20s in 2004.
You old bastard! In 2004, I was only 3.
Your age.
Shut up. Any young ladies?
So hold on a minute.
Have you
This-
played this game?
Yes.
This, to me, barely constitutes a game. I mean, even if it was free on the App Store on your
It's not
phone,
free.
Oh.
that's even worse. Right.
You have to
so,
pay for this privilege.
so
And you've played
basically,
yeah.
there's no variation
Great
in
game.
levels.
I love it.
There's no variation in levels. There's no variation in the weapons that you can use.
No.
So what is it? Just a single screen? A car drives past and you have to...
It's not a single screen.
So
You're
yeah,
looking through a scope.
so that's what I wanted to ask. What is the view of this? So
You are
you're
looking-
actually
you are
looking down
through
the
a
scope. So a bit like the sniper games.
And the car comes down.
Can you change the location of where you are? Like windows and things like
You can change grassy knob
that.
and somewhere else, possibly.
Okay, so let's get some answers out then. Alex,
No, you go first.
I think real.
I didn't make that game up. It's a real game.
What do you reckon?
Definite faker.
Alex.
Oh, Craig, we got real.
So 2 real and a fake. Craig, reveal, is this game real or fake?
JFK Reloaded it is a legitimately real game.
Yes!
I was genuinely trying to make it sound like I was making the game up so much that you thought, yeah, he's not playing, he really is making this up.
Well done. So, JFK Reloaded is a real game. Well done, Craig.
I'm going to talk about the beloved Mortal Kombat series.
Yes.
Yes. Right. And I feel that as a group, growing up, we kind of overlooked this series of games.
Oh, I didn't.
No, we played it quite a bit.
No. I'm not saying we didn't play it.
I just didn't
But
get
if
on
you
with it
remember,
very
by
well.
the time we were maybe 16-ish, around about there, our attention was drawn to Tekken.
Girls.
Apart from that, Tekken. We went completely mad on Tekken. I mean, this only really applies.
Yeah,
to...
I mean, we already agree that Tekken is like the ultimate fighting game.
What do you think's your ultimate fighting game?
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, because I'm going to say this only really applies to us three.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about Craig.
But no, I mean, I think Mortal Kombat is sort of widely recognised as...
Find a genre.
I think, to be fair, I mean, you've got Street Fighter, Tekken and Mortal Kombat are the 3 top games anyway, aren't they? They're the 3 top beat-em-up
I
fighting
think in
games.
terms of the all-time most popular fighting game, it's
There are
it's
others
Street
such
Fighter.
as like
in our opinion,
Soul
you've
Calibur
still-
and
you've still
Dead
got
or
Dead
Alive,
or
things like
Alive,
that.
Yeah, but I think in terms of popularity, I think Street Fighter smashes. I think Street Fighter is the all-time most popular fighting game series, right? I think there's so much to be said for Mortal Kombat in terms of its uniqueness and things that make it stand out from other fighting games.
Bestiality, friendship.
Yeah. Well, then
Bestiality?
no.
Bestiality. It's
Bestiality.
Bestiality. You don't
Come on,
fuck
keep
a
it
cow. You turn into a dragon. You don't rip its trance down and give it a notch. Jesus. It wasn't even bestiality. It was
Animality.
Animality, yeah.
And they
also
were
had
originally
Babeality.
Friendship.
You had friendship.
And
all,
your typical.
All this was born from the original. I think I'm right in saying the first 3. No, the first 2 games.
The first 2, and obviously the first one, very controversially, had
fatalities.
Yeah.
That's where it all started.
Yes, I remember when I first got it, and I think it was on the SNES, and Liu Kang could do that. And knock the head off.
Not the head off, yeah. Although it does need a shout out for it was the only game at the time to use motion capture.
Yeah, real people.
It wasn't cartoon hand-drawn graphics or whatever. It was
probably about
The
6
only-
frames per second.
in the
that
first
it
one. There
was,
was one character that wasn't an actual person.
Goro.
It was Goro, and it was a stop motion.
Yes,
Yeah,
it was
stop
made out of
motion,
plasticine,
yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah, because there is no one with 4
No, I
arms.
know, but they actually, instead of like just going, we won't bother doing it, they created the model and then still did the stop motion animation with it, so that they could create stuff.
Yeah, they've got very in-depth. Chris will know this because you've played the Injustice games. Very in-depth story modes.
Very in-depth.
Just so impressive.
The greatest thing about the newest ones as well is what Mortal Kombat did really well was Easter eggs. They used to do these little things. I mean, Toaster. If something flew across the moon and you're on the pit level and you took no damage and you basically knocked someone off the pit, you could fight Reptile, and you'd have all these new characters. And there was
Not to mention
always...
you had all the sort of test your endurance, test your strength and all that sort of stuff, which basically made you break your controller.
There's so much involved in these games. This is what I'm saying. There's all sorts of hidden things. Your mini games. You've got such an in-depth, amazing story where you could just sit and watch it on YouTube, watch all the cutscenes, and it'd play like a 2.5 hour like real high budget film.
I like how they've added some of your favourite characters from other things as well, like the Terminator, the
you got the Terminator, Robo.
A lot of games do that now, though, don't they? I mean, like Tekken's got Negan in it from Walking Dead.
Yeah, but come. We talk about
Yeah.
all these unique things, all these things that stand out about Mortal Kombat. But the one major thing, and everybody knows, is the fatalities.
Yeah.
And the amount of different over the top, really imaginative fatalities that have been included in that game.
And it does the close up and the X-ray. And
I remember seeing a thing on YouTube that at NetherRealm Studios they have. Can you ever imagine anything more perfect for a day at work? They have, as part of their working day, fatality meetings. Where
That is a meeting you want to be on the fly on the wall on, don't you?
Yeah, where they actually just sit there, and that is the job, to just come up with just brainstorm.
I reckon Craig would be good at that.
Just brainstorm insane ideas for these fatalities. So yeah, I mean, I could go on about how fantastic these
I think
games
you've been going
are
on for about
all
20
night.
minutes.
Yeah,
Right.
so I think probably wrap it up. But it's safe to say that we're all fans
of
Mortal Kombat.
It's alright.
Not quite.
A variant of a favourite of the Blue Shell review, Alex is not going to do little known game, in fact. He's actually going to go do little known gaming questions.
Yay!
Little no game in question.
Right. So it's just a bit of general knowledge. I'm
I
going to
just
throw some
realised,
questions
how
at you.
fucking blind are you? Because I can
No,
see
no,
the
no.
size of that blind.
I mentioned this to Chris earlier. I did it on my notepad on my phone, and I just pressed print, and it just printed it out really big.
What, in Braille?
Yeah. Right. No. I'm going to read out some questions,
I thought, what did I used to say?
and I just want
At which
to
point
At which
we're going to
point?
answer.
At which point you're going to answer it, if I ever get round to it.
Hang on. I'm watering. It's alright.
You ready?
What was that, a ghost cock?
All right.
Ghost cock? You just suddenly went... as if you'd just been fucking face raped by a cock. Jesus, what's wrong with you? No one have you choke on like saliva and you're like ghost cock. Sorry.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask questions that are computer, game, or computer related.
I hope so.
Not a wildlife quiz then.
Can we not do films? I'm
Alright,
better at
question.
that.
Geographer.
Question for you. Storage of a floppy disk, what was it?
1.44
Yes.
No.
For what?
megabyte.
No, storage of a floppy disk. You had them little containers, lift up, and then you could
I
individually
think it means
slot
in
them.
Do
memory.
you know what I was going
Right.
to say? I got mixed up there. I was going to say 3.5, but that was because it was a
3.5 disk.
Yeah.
Right,
I think
okay.
coffee, yeah.
So, do you remember me talking about ET last week?
Yeah. I
Um,
couldn't forget. It wasn't last week, but yeah.
right, okay, so we were saying it was the worst game ever, and that's why they buried most of them in the desert.
Yeah.
Now, how many copies of that game were actually sold?
Sold.
Yes, throughout the world. How many?
36.
This will surprise you.
It was about 1,000, I think.
No.
Was it more?
No, to this date, what is it?
50,000.
No.
Not even.
12.
No.
No.
1.5 million.
Really?
It surprised me.
And that was a flop.
Yep.
High expectations or what?
Who's played the game Manhunt?
Yeah, all of us.
Oh,
Does anyone actually remember the name of the actual guy, main guy?
Alan.
No.
Keith.
Oh.
Sandra. Alex.
Alex.
No.
Alec.
No.
No.
Matthew.
No.
Chris.
No.
Craig.
No.
Barrett.
No.
Roger.
No.
Garrett.
I can't remember.
Simon.
James L. Cash.
James
That's
L.
it.
Cash.
Up to date, what is the game that takes up the most storage on any...
Modern Warfare.
Yep, well done.
Of course it is.
These 3 consoles linked together.
Yeah. Okay, Xbox. Anyone played Xbox Gears of War?
Yes.
Oh wait, Xbox. I've heard of that.
DirectX.
Yes, play Gears of War.
Gears of
Yeah.
War, yeah.
Yeah.
What was the name of the main character?
I knew you were going to say that.
Felix. Marcus Felix.
Marcus
Well
Felix.
done. Phoenix.
I thought it was Felix.
Phoenix.
Because the other character was Dominic.
No, yeah, Marcus Phoenix. So, what SNES game had the main character as a young lad wearing 3D glasses and blonde spiky hair and was being chased around the neighbourhood by zombies
Is that
whilst he's trying to save his
Smash TV?
SNES game where the main character, you can be a male or female,
Yeah.
and the
kid
main
with
character's got blonde hair, spiky hair, 3D glasses.
So that's just making me think of
My
that
brain's just instantly
magic
said-
marker thing.
No,
My
'cause
brain
that's
went
not
Bart
SNES.
Simpson.
I know.
I don't know why.
Yeah,
He's running-
stupid brain. What are you talking about, brain?
So he's running
Leave
around.
my brain alone.
He's running
You
around
leave
trying
your brain
to save,
alone.
Don't you
running
listen
around
to the
trying to
bold
save his
prick.
neighbours. Running around trying to save his neighbours. Brilliant game.
Trying to save his
If he
name.
drank a potion, he turned into a werewolfy sort of.
Oh.
Ghouls and ghosts.
No.
Ghouls and Werewolves.
It sounds really familiar now you said that.
I've even said the answer pretty much.
I don't know.
Zombies ate my neighbours. Alright, here's one for Chris. Okay, so we all know Toad from Mario Kart.
Lara Croft. Am I right?
So we all know Toad from Mario Kart. What colour was his cart?
Blue.
Is what?
Oh, I thought you
Well,
honestly thought you
What?
Yeah.
What did you just fucking say?
It's button mushroom. It's carped. Okay, well, if you're done, we're all done. So, bye.
See ya.
Okay, short and sweet.